Oh man, I had to have a drink before I played this one. Oh, you mean and welcome. My name is Yuusha and welcome back to Sakura Shrine Girls. Now, I am surprised that I've near enough caught all the way back up with all my uploads of Sakura Shrine Girls. So I'm a little behind on schedule on everything due to a few days of work and me trying to sort out my own personal life. So, enough of the bullshittery and all the above. Let's try and get through this. So I think it's going to get pretty bad. So last time, if I remember from where we left off last time, we were given an option on whether Naika took things too far. To be fair, Kaya wasn't nice to her. Well, in all fairness, Kaya wasn't. So I'm actually going to go for Naoko on this one. Honestly, I'm going to go for Naoko. I didn't even press the... there we go. Although what Naoko did was over the top. Okay, so we're keeping that into fair consideration. Kaya keeps saying all of these things to her. She does. Either way, I'm going to have to do something to resolve it sooner or later. There must be a reason that two gates need two guardian spirits to rule it. I wonder what that correlation could be. Let's think about this honestly for a second. Oh yeah, because there's two needed. Who would have guessed? Come on, we're off to a bad start. If the two spirits ruling it are completely unwilling to negotiate or work with one another, well, I can't just ignore that, can I? Well, no, you're the priest. It's my duty as a priest to ensure that this land prospers and the spirits within it are behaving. I imagine that includes guardian spirits. I decided to hang out in this room after school and just take a moment to collect my thoughts away from everyone else. Thankfully, no one is using the room today, but I have to head out eventually. Well, no, you can't stay there the whole time. Just have a full-on sleepover at the school. I guess I might as well head home. I can brood in my room if I have to. There's no sign of either of those cats anywhere. Well, they're not on the beach this time again. Maybe I'll be getting an evening to myself tonight. Nope. Welcome home, Taru. Grandpa immediately greets me as I come through the door. Hey, you look kind of upset. Did something go wrong? Those two stray cats were fighting again. I thought that they were taking steps in the right direction at first. But now it looks like the two of them are just becoming worse. Ha! You think that's bad? You should have seen them when they first arrived. You're telling me that they used to be even worse than this? I can believe that. As far as I know, the two of them always hated each other. No one really knows why. Not even their house. Well, so it's more than just the house. Interesting. So there really isn't any good reason for it? Well, Toru, you just have to accept that some people don't get along with one another. People don't necessarily need a reason to dislike someone. Mind you, they've been doing a lot better since they ended up here. How bad was it? Okay, we're gonna find out how bad this is. Let's get on to this. Okay. The two of them refused to speak with one another at first. And without a priest, they just stayed in their shrines. It was quite a mess when oh, bloody dog's barking. When I turned up, believe me. I had to explain to them that their priest had not arrived yet. Now that made them anxious. What would have happened to them if he hadn't turned up? They would have slipped back into the beyond eventually. Now that would have been a messy affair since these lands need guardian spirits. Believe me, the two of them would only hiss at each other before. The fact they're even speaking to each other now is nothing short of a miracle. Well, what's even better is that they now have a reason to be in the same room together. And you're acting as the mediator between the two of them. I know that you think things aren't going that well, but they're making good progress. I don't know what has happened today, but you can't expect everything to keep going smoothly. Life has had all sorts of bumps, hiccups, and mishaps waiting just around the corner. I think about to have a burp, so excuse me. It sounds like you've been through something similar, Grandpa. Believe me, every man in this family has. For some reason, we seem to get the most volatile guardian spirits.
I knew a couple of priests who worked on other shrines as they never had to deal with anything our family did. Only because they only had to deal with one spirit at a time.
Makes sense.
Well, yes, one person is less work than two people. And since it's only one person, the only relationship they share is with their priest.
Grandpa goes quiet for a moment.
Listen, Toru. You think they're attractive, right?
Excuse me? I'm a bit taken aback by his question. Well, yeah, of course I am. How could you possibly not think they're attractive? But could a priest even have a relationship like that with their guardian spirits? This is a Sakura game. Of course we can have a relationship with these spirits. That isn't something I've given much thought. Hell, two of them have been flirting with me a fair bit.
It's okay to feel that way, you know.
But isn't there a set of rules or anything about this that I should be aware of?
There aren't any established rules, no. But you have to keep in mind that if you do... the spacing, it drives me mad! If you do choose to become more intimate with them, you're going to have a lot more on your plate than you bargained for.
It's kind of like trying to date a co-worker, isn't it?
Yes, your situation is especially unique. You have two girls instead of one. That could get really messy. Unless you found a creative solution to it.
Create a harm, there we go. Like what exactly?
I'm sure you will work it out when you get there. The point is that if you feel like you're falling in love, you don't have to feel guilty about it. Such relationships aren't uncommon between priests and guardian spirits.
Well then, the spirit realm got a lot more interesting.
Well, spirits are bound to this plane. They're more or less human. So there's nothing wrong with it, okay? Just remember to be careful with it like you would with any relationship.
Wait, does that mean our grandpa had a relationship like that? That must be your grandmother. He seems to know a lot about it all too well. If that's the case, then did he meet Grandma before or after his guardian spirit returned to the beyond? No, she was the grandma. That's why nobody knows who the grandma is. If he did have that kind of relationship with them, I wonder what Grandma would have thought if she found out about it. She is the grandma, come on. But I shouldn't ask him about it. It would be really rude of me to pry. He's your grandfather, just... Ugh. At least ask about who your grandma was. Alright, Grandpa. I'll keep it in mind. He grins at me.
Good. That's all you need to do, Toru. Now then, we have a pork tonight.
Oh, I just actually had pork today, actually, and it was lovely.
Pork belly.
No, it's pork chops in a pork chops. Oh god.
Yorkshire.
Ah, pork in Yorkshire. Lovely. Sounds great. I reckon I could go for an extra serving this evening.
Don't worry, there'll be plenty to go around.
Thought occurs to me. How long until dinner?
About an hour. Need to go do something?
Yeah. I'll be back soon, Grandpa.
No problem.
Okay, we're going to the shrine. Yeah, we're going to the shrine. There's always a strange feeling in the air when I approach the two gates. This is, I gotta admit, it's still a beautiful picture though. I mean, nobody can ignore that this picture is brilliant. This is supposedly a gate between this world and the beyond. Guardian spirits exist to impose order on these chaotic forces. Reflecting on all that has happened, I find it hard to believe that I'm thinking these things. After all, I'm supposed to be a skeptic. Well, actually, should I be saying that at this point? Nope. Pretty much all the things I have witnessed are blatant evidence that I was completely wrong. I felt seen and heard spirits all around me. I guess it's time to start reflecting on being a cynic. Too late for that, dude. Instead, I should just admit what I really was. Wrong. Okay, manly choice. I'll take it. Anyway, I need to speak with someone. Naiko should be here. Grandpa said they're doing better than they were. But I'm not happy about what happened on the rooftop. Naiko, where are you? Okay. Loot incoming. Very soon. It's fairly quiet in here. Perhaps she's in one of the spare rooms. I hear a door sliding open and someone walking toward the main shrine. 3, 2, 1, bon voyage! I can settle for this. This is fine. But why is she licking? I just noticed she's licking her lip. Why is she licking her lip? What did she just do?
I'll tell you. It's not like you visit me at this hour. It's not like you to visit me at this hour. Normally it's me sneaking into your room and sleeping at the foot of your bed.
Wait, since when has she been doing that? Please close your shorts.
What? I was getting changed when you came in. It'd be rude of me not to answer my priest right away.
Just put them on, please. Just above the outline of her shorts, I can see her panties. Hold on a minute, let me just close the door. There we go. Just above the outline of her shorts, I can see her panties. Black with a cute little pink bow. What little her tiny shorts covered is even more exposed than before. My imagination runs wild as I think about what I might see if a centimeter more was exposed. Once again, I find my mouth drying up. Me and monster. I need to get a drink up there.
Did you want something, Tanu?
I shake my head from side to side as hard as I can, trying to clear my mind. It's not really working out well.
What is that supposed to mean? I've never seen anyone do it that while I'm here.
Just think about. Hold on a minute. Just think about what you just said for a second. I've never seen anyone do that while I'm here. She's licking her lips. Just think about that for a second. Just out of context, anyway. Just button them up, okay?
Why?
You know damn well why. Now tell me it's into the shape of a question mark. Look, let's just be realistic here. I am a young man, right?
Yeah?
Didn't they teach you anything about shame in the spirit world? This is Nayako! She hardly has any shame. She has a little bit, but that's about it. There's plenty of reasons why you can't just so brazenly show them off like this.
But you're my priest, Tanu.
She leans over, looking me in the eye.
Something like this shouldn't be a problem between us. Should it?
Uh-oh, I am beginning to see what Grandpa means. Priests having intimate relationships with spirits. Yummy. If all of them act like Nayako does with their priests, then of course that sort of thing is bound to happen.
Don't you like looking at it?
Nayako pouts.
You're always acting like such a prude, Tadu. Even though you got such a great view of my skirt today.
That's what I'm here to talk to you about. Can you please just put something on and let me talk about it?
Not until you say I look cute.
Damn it. Dunce. Well, you do look cute.
Say it louder.
Yes, you look cute. Okay, Nayako? Are you happy now?
Yep. I'm so glad Tadu thinks I'm cute.
Damn cats. You really are masters of blackmail. Well, yeah, I'd say so. She buttons them up with no fanfare.
So, why are you here, Tadu?
We need to talk.
Do we?
What you did in Rutov was uncalled for.
So you're here to scold me?
She pouts and turns away. No, that's not it. If she's anything like a cat, I'm not going to get anywhere hit by punishing her. Cats only respond to positive reinforcement, as opposed to negative. I just want to understand why.
What else is there to be said? We just don't get along. We never have. Ever since we first appeared in the Beyond, we didn't like each other.
Excuse me. I might actually have hiccups. That's a rarity.
She's a stuck-up snob. I can't stand people like that, no matter who they are.
Nayako lets out a heavy sigh.
I know that you want us to get along, but I don't think we can. We're just too different. I don't understand her, and she doesn't understand me.
Is it really like that? From what I heard from my grandfather, the two of you refused to speak to each other when you first arrived here. Sorry, I have work today, and I've had a heavy dinner, so I'm tired.
And I'm recording because I'm behind. I need to record.
So, wouldn't you say you two have made some progress at least?
Well, it's just that we're both stuck here with each other. Whether we like it or not, we don't really have anyone else we can rely on out here. That is until you and your grandfather showed up. So we had to come to some agreement. But even if we tried, we can never really be friends. We have to tolerate each other. That doesn't mean we have to like each other, though.
Interesting. She looks a bit down saying that.
It's not nice to be fighting like this all the time. And I admit, I took it too far on the rooftop. But I just can't bring myself to like her. I'm sorry that I'm such a disappointment, Toto.
Oh. Ow. Ow. She averts her blue eyes, unable to look at me. I reach out and pat her on the head. Stop yelling! Ah! I'm sorry. Her eyes look back up then, her confusion plainly obvious. We'll work something out. I'm glad that you admit that you went too far. That's a good sign. Dance.
Thank you, Toto.
She begins to rub her head into my hand, just as a cat would.
It's getting late, you know. You need to go home soon.
Seems your face is a bit red, Naiko.
It's nothing.
I'm pretty sure it's something. Come on now, you know.
Go on, don't worry about me.
She quickly ushers me out of the shrine. Oh, did we flip a switch? Ooh, now I'm interested. Since I went to have a talk with Naiko yesterday, so that I spent some time with Kaio as well. Wait, hold on. Let me just make sure I read that right. Since I went to have a talk with Naiko yesterday, we skipped out on our pork dinner. Are you kidding me? We're immediately into the next day. No school, no nothing. Just straight the next day. Is this straight in the morning though, is my question. Because if it's straight in the morning, I'd understand. Oh, that's cool. I just noticed that the clouds are moving a little bit. I think. They're moving? No, it must be the... No, it's not moving. Never mind me. It's because of the shadows now, though. Makes them stand out more, makes it look like they're moving. Yeah, okay. The atmosphere around Kaio's shrine feels a bit different. Somehow the spirits here are gloomier than usual. Even the wind spirits aren't moving much today. It's completely still. Okay, what's happening in here then? Even though she isn't the guardian spirit of the shrine yet, she must hold some dominion over the land surrounding it. Part of me is saying that I should stay away for today, but I know that I can't just walk away. I think she really needs someone to talk to right now. Yep. When I try to open the front door, I find that it's resisting me. Oh, come on, open the door. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a lock. But no matter how much I struggle with it, it simply does not budge. Hey, Kaio. Can you hear me? The wood of the shrine creaks in response to my voice. The impression I get from the local atmosphere is very clear. Go away. I want to be left alone. Please just let me talk with you, Kaio. No. Just no. Come on. You were talking to her yesterday. Wow, okay. Surprisingly enough, Kaio is very jealous. What? Do you think I'm picking favourites or something? No response. I sigh and seat myself next to the shrine's door. I'm just going to stay here until she opens the door. If you're not going to open up, then I'm going to wait until you open this door. My dude, doing the same thing that I would. Even if... Oh, the spacing! Oh, that drives me so mad! Even if it means sitting out here for a whole week, I'm not moving. Don't be ridiculous. A human could not survive out there for so long. Well, let me teach you a thing or two about the human spirit. The atmosphere becomes completely quiet again. A few minutes pass by without me hearing a single thing. Come on, Kaio. I'm your priest, aren't I? I'm supposed to be the one you can rely on when you need it, right? That is true. So why not open this door and just let me have a talk with you? Face to face. I'll leave right away afterward if you want some time alone. I hear the front door slowly slide open. I don't think it should be possible to describe a sound like this. But it sounded reluctant. Interesting though. I found Kaya waiting for me, seated in a lazy, informal manner. Oh. That's odd for her to be in an informal manner.
So what do you want to say?
She's angry. You can tell because of the eyebrows, as thin as they are. She really must be in a bad mood. There was no formal greeting or anything. I take a seat before her, feeling her sharp eyes practically piercing through me. I talked with Naoko. She said she took things too far.
To say the least. She made me look so completely undignified in front of you. I cannot stand it when people walk all over my dignity that way.
It's the first time I've heard her raise her voice like this. Well, okay then.
She's been doing this to me for years. She says that I'm a snob, but she is a spoiled brat. I am honestly tired of all this. And yet I'm stuck with her because I'm because I'm duty bound to remain here.
She lets out an angry huff.
I have done all of the correct things my entire life, and yet people like her think that they can just mock my effort, make it look meaningless.
Kaya just looks at the ground.
She just doesn't understand. She's someone who has had everything handed to her. She wouldn't understand what it means to work for anything, or take anything seriously.
She takes in a deep breath. Hold on, Patton. She's trembling a fair bit now.
I'm sorry. That was very unsightly of me.
No. I understand your feelings. You want to be recognised, don't you? That is why you are here.
Yes. To be chosen to ascend is a great honour which only a select few of our house get to enjoy. And I've worked every day of my existence towards this.
Kaya grows quiet. I noticed that the atmosphere was completely different around your shrine when I approached. The light reflects what you're feeling, doesn't it?
You would be correct. That is part of the selection progress for guardian spirits process. I suppose I have not explained what it means to wield authority in the world of spirits. It is power, to put it simply.
And there's a police siren. Great.
Power manifested into reality. So authority in your world means controlling the land and ruling its spirits. That is why spirits of certain temperaments are chosen to be guardians. With me, I was chosen for my rational, controlled approach. As for Naoko, I suppose her cheerful attitude would be well suited to the task as well.
Yep. Well, she recognises why she'd be accepted, at least.
Strictly speaking, from a logical point of view.
To put it simply, if a guardian spirit is happy, then the land reflects that.
Exactly. Our emotions control our surroundings, so that means,
if I've got this right, the environment surrounding both their shrines is how do I put it? So it's definitely happiness from the Naoko. From Kaio, would it be assurance? Control? Would it? I'm trying to figure out what main emotion Kaio would have because she's very professional. I don't know what's the best way to put it. I wouldn't say she's emotionless, but I'd say... And she's more like reliable, maybe. I would say that Kaio is a reliable one, so it's a happy and reliable place? Is that the way to say it?
That is what you notice when you approach my shrine. I do not wish to make light of my own poorly controlled emotions, but the fact that you're able to notice such things is a good indication of your progress.
She seems to be a little bit better now. Listen, I know you probably won't like this idea, but I want you and Naoko to get along if you can.
It's a lot to ask, Taru. Just for today, can we not talk about that? I'm not in any mood to discuss that.
That's fair enough. When are we going to talk about it then? Are we just going to let it go? Why are you in such a foul mood today anyway, other than I spoke to Naoko? Is that it? But it's something that we're going to have to resolve sooner or later.
I know it is, but what can be done today can easily be done tomorrow.
Said every slacker ever!
For now, could you please take me somewhere nice?
Somewhere nice?
I want to do something to take my mind off what happened yesterday. So please,
She slowly picks herself up.
just take me somewhere nice. I don't care where it is.
My mind goes blank for a bit.
Damn, what? Where should we take her?
Somewhere nice is very vague. Alright. I stand up as well. We'll go to somewhere nice. Kaya doesn't respond.
What's this? Oh, okay.
She quietly walks up to me and grips my hand. She showed some of the cute side.
Just for today, okay?
Okay. Just for today.
Thank you.
So where are we going? Are we going to the beach? I really couldn't think of much on such short notice. So I ended up visiting a shop. We walk out with arms full of treats.
What is all this, Soru?
Snacks. Tons of them.
All of these strangely colored boxes that they're stored in? I have seen many such things around school, but I never really understood their purpose.
Just how much have you been paying attention then?
I suppose I could have done a better job at that.
I opened up a package of dried seaweed. Try this. Dried seaweed is actually nice. I've actually had it before. I had it at a Japanese restaurant near where I live, and it came with like a katsudon, and it was lovely. It's very sweet. She sniffs it curiously, then nibbles on its ends. Her face turns really sour.
Oh man, that is a hell of a face.
That is not pleasing to my tastes. I prefer not to sample any more of that. What is it?
Seaweed.
Seaweed? You mean sea plants?
Yeah. Come to think of it, of course a cat wouldn't enjoy something like that because it's salty. Yes, I forgot. Maybe I could appeal to her sweet tooth instead. I pull out a small packet of biscuits. Try one of these though. Is it Pocky? Her tail is wagging, showing her disapproval. But she slowly reaches in and pulls one out. She sniffs it as well.
The smell of this one is unusual.
She nibbles on it.
That is surprisingly pleasant.
Looks like you enjoy sweet things though. Feel free to have as many as you like, yeah.
Please do not let me be so unrestrained right now.
Even though she says that, she's reached into the packet and pulling out a whole handful of them. There we go then. Without a care in the world, she happily devours them.
Positively delicious.
That's just a smug face and a half. I love that smug face.
Not quite as good as sweet curry made by your grandfather, but I am very fond of these treats you have shown me.
They're nice to have one in a while. Oh. They're nice to have one in a while. It's nice to have... Okay, there's two ways this sentence could have gone instead of like this. It's nice to have one in a while, or they're nice to have once in a while. Grammar. I'm sorry, I have to grammar Nazi everything. It's a little OCD of mine. But make sure you don't get into the habit of eating them whenever you're stressed.
Yes, I imagine it could be quite fattening if I am not careful. What else do you have to show me?
I hand her a bottle of green tea. What type? Is it matcha or what type of blend? I like this brand the best.
Tea, is it? I remember they used to serve a lot of it in our house.
Really? They have tea in the Beyond?
The Beyond to some extent does reflect your world as far as I know.
Well, it makes sense. It's like an alternate reality of sorts, by the sounds of it.
But who knows?
She takes the bottle from me. For a moment she looks blankly at it.
How are you supposed to open it?
Okay, that's innocent. That's an innocent laugh, I'm sorry. I twist her top off and hand it to her.
Oh, I see how it works now.
Well, that looks more like a blush, but okay.
How embarrassing.
Oh, it's embarrassment, okay. Hey, I didn't know how to tie my shoelaces for years. Same here, boy. It took me until I was like 13 to do that. 14, actually, but... Seriously, laces are difficult. Not knowing how everything works straight away isn't something to be ashamed of.
Right. Thank you.
She takes a deep sip from the bottle.
It certainly does taste like proper tea. Yet there seems to be many bottles of it inside that shop.
The wonders of mass production.
Capitalism.
The tea can remain fresh for a very long time if you keep it chilled.
How convenient. This one does have some interesting things about it.
She takes another deep sip.
I've never thought about serving it cold before. It is very refreshing.
I can't drink green tea very cold. I mean, I have done. There was only one exception. It was a very weak type of green tea. I remember because it was at Hyper Japan and this woman made it in front of me. It was lovely. Honestly, I loved it. But that was the only one I could drink cold. And most green teas I can't have myself because I don't like them. There's very few exceptions for green tea for me. Yeah, it's great when you're tired and just want something to drink. It's good for you too, so there really isn't much of a downside. Oh, what's this? Wait. What's with that look on Kaya's face?
Hey, Taru.
Hey? Isn't that a bit informal? Hello? Excuse me?
What do you think of me?
Well then, Kerbal. What do you mean?
Do you find me attractive?
Why are you asking something so suddenly? She leans in further, her eyes looking a bit dazed. Oh! Okay then! Thumbnail! That's the thumbnail! Oh, that's adorable though! Her eyes, very big over here though, but it's adorable! Have a look at it again, look at that, it's adorable! She finally grabs her breasts with her hands, cupping both of them. Hey now, is this supposed to be a mental endurance test?
Am I, Taru? They told us all about how attraction works in your world. They say that men like to pay attention to certain...
About that. Me, I don't care if it's buzz or ass. I don't give a damn. If the person's nice, they are nice. That's the end of it. Well, men do. We do. Sorry, but we're horny. Sometimes.
Like these.
She squeezes them for a moment before easing her grip, then letting them settle back into place. Wait, why? Wow, okay. Her cleavage spills a little bit out of the top of her Shrine Maiden uniform. Oh, damn. What's even weirder is that her face is flushed. Almost like... Toru, are you there?
Taru, are you there? Do you like these things?
Well, most men do like things like that. It's just part of who we are. Why are you asking me that?
I don't know. I just felt like it.
She stumbles a little bit.
That's funny. I feel weird, Taru.
Is it mating season or something? Is this like Nakopara of mating seasons?
Everything feels distant.
She reaches out toward my face. Well, hello, and gently rests it on one of my cheeks. Hello.
Why is my coordination so bad? I needed all of my concentration to do that properly. I don't know at all. This is weird.
She stumbles again, gently bumping into my chest. Hello. Wait. Are you? Are you drunk? How did this... That's what I'm trying to debate. Is she drunk? She can't be. She had green tea. How do you get drunk off of green tea? How did this happen?
I don't know. What is being drunk anyway? My head just feels all warm and fuzzy.
Was it the tea? Must have been.
And I don't really feel scared at the moment.
Scared of what?
Say what I'm really thinking.
This is dangerous. This could be very dangerous.
Everyone except me expects me to be the good girl. Say the things that needed to be said for every formality and every ritual. Well, I say all this stupid stuff is stupid. Why even bother with it?
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay. So now it goes right then. You're drunk, Kaio. You're drunk, Kaio. You're saying these things you don't really mean.
Am I?
not worried about you. Let's just get you home.
You're always so nice, Taru. I wish I could be as nice as you.
Whoa, okay. Seeing usually a refined and graceful Kaio stumbling around like this, it's quite a shocking sight to behold. I'm a bit taken aback from it, in all honesty. She begins to rub her face into my chest. Excuse me? Excuse you?
Like you sent Taru.
Do you? Well then. Yep, it's full like Kapara. It's mood.
Yes, my nose is very sensitive. It's very comforting, very warm. Almost like I'm sinking into a fluffy cloud. I like being around you a lot, Taru.
It's about to pass right into my chest.
I want to take a nap right here and now.
I can't help but notice how her chest is pressing up against me. But even with that distraction, I better not lose my focus. You can't fall asleep here, you know. Let me get you back to my house.
That sounds fine. Take me there, Taru.
Oh, God. This is going to be taken very badly out of context. God damn. Let me take you to my house. Take me there, Taru. That sounds fine.
I feel very tired all of a sudden.
Leaning against me the entire time, I slowly walk Kaya back to my house. How am I going to explain this to Grandma when I get back? Hey, Taru, you're the cat. Just like the Grandpa. Oh, Taru, you finally accepted it. Oh, well. Oh, that just explains it anyway what happened. But we are unfortunately out of time. So, unfortunately, I must end it here. So, what a part, actually. This part was actually more enjoyable than the last part. I'll say that as a fact. I found this part way more enjoyable. There was some character building as well. I mean, it was more pleasant. It felt more like a Sakura game then. I actually enjoyed that. Apart from the camps and some grammar, everything was alright. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you want any more from me. And I'll see you in the next video. Solid, guys. I will indeed see you next time. Ooh, my. The next.